we just wanted to come back and apologize firstly for being scarce and not posting. 2020 hasn't been an easy year for everyone, including us. Academics were here and we had to transition to online learning, which was something that was new to everyone. Yeah, so we had to adjust and a lot
That's why it wasn't new to me. Because I live in Nisa, it's pretty much everything is online. So I was saying Nisa probably got a better head start than normal university students.
Yeah, so we were preoccupied with a lot, but because we wanted to dedicate our time to this and focus to this when we were fine. And yeah, our mental health were also sick. We're gonna COVID, guys, so we had to be careful, But we're back now, we're back. Who's alright, who's on pass, who's on phone, and we're here to plug you guys with information, important information. But we don't want it to be a sad, we don't want it to be a sad channel. We want to deal with things, but also be positive. So, let's introduce a new member to our channel. We got a new member to our channel, Unika Ndlela. A comrade, a friend, a sister who's also very, very progressive when it comes to these issues, and I think her input is gonna go a long way and it's gonna help a lot of people. So we're very excited to have her. Come through, mate. Come through. I said introduce yourself.
Hi guys. My name is Nika. My surname is Ndlela. As Zizo has said, I am a new member in the channel. Woo-hoo, I'm now a YouTuber. So I'm gonna be helping them answer some of the questions from my experience. Nabo, we're gonna be working together from now onwards.
And the reason why we wanted to add more people is because sometimes we are students, as you guys know. We study here in Stellenbosch, and sometimes P was writing and she can't shoot. So sometimes I'll shoot with Nika will shoot with P Nika might shoot with me. When if someone's busy, we don't want it to be held back because of one person, so we can move. But we'll just make sure now we're consistent with everything. So without further ado, let's start with the content this week.
So basically, what we're gonna start with, which closes on Friday. So today is mainly about the exclusion, academic exclusion or financial exclusion, what steps to take next, and all three of us actually have been in that situation. So I think we have a bit of more input that will help others as well. So yeah, we'll start with exclusion.
Academic exclusion.
So for many that were enrolled in Stellenbosch University, so we're going to be specifically focusing on Stellenbosch University. Reason being is that we haven't heard any communication from other universities and we don't want to mislead people because this is a very important topic. So at Stellenbosch, they did open readmissions, and these readmissions are for people who were excluded in 2019 forward, not just 2019, from 2019 back to 2018 J. That was if you were excluded, academically excluded in those years, and they rejected your application when you appealed, then you can apply again, because everyone who started in 2020 will come back this year. So this does not apply to you.
You don't need to reapply even if you fail all your modules in 2020. You don't need to reapply.
Unless you put deregistration, which is another topic. But now we're focusing on readmissions. So Priya's going to explain the form and what you need to do.
Okay, so the form.
You're going to show the form on
it will be on the screen. Okay, so what basically I did was I got excluded in 2018 December. So fine, I did my appeal and all that, and they still rejected it that following year, January. So I was like, okay, now what am I going to do? And being someone that I pretty much don't wait for something to be given to me, so I had to find other avenues and what I'm going to do now. So then I went to UNISA, I applied to UNISA to do non-degree purposes. Okay. Then what I did also was go to admin and ask them what are the steps that I should take. So then I went to UNISA. I applied first semester for engineering Friday, thinking I'm still going to go back. And then when I came back now to admin to ask, hey, what are my chances of getting back in? So then they said that actually hasn't told me like 0 to me, like nothing. There are no chances. And then she explained the whole thing of how the previous year people did go to UNISA, but they still rejected all their appeals. So another thing is very important to sit down now and think, okay, do I really want to go back to this faculty, or am I going to, try something else? Of which again, I decided to try something else. So then I filled out my appeal and all that, and then submitted it in 2019 November. But now this was like before COVID, so COVID messed things up now. And then now, okay, I submitted my application, and then I had to submit my results by latest 6th of January. But it seems now they've given everyone an open window until Friday, so which is why we decided to quickly just make this video so that everyone else is informed. And if they do reject your appeal again, like, it's not the end of the world. To avoid your appeal being rejected, I strongly suggest you switch faculties. I know sometimes it's not what you want, but hey, life
regardless, like, it's so easy. Like, if you change and get a degree, guys, it's basically not getting in. You can always do post-grad in what you want to do, because it's better if you change your faculty and
faculty. Because, well, I don't know, especially for engineering and law, if you're excluded there, I strongly suggest you switch faculties. Dig inside yourself. Find inside
engineering,
whatever,
only
else.
BSc, it's so close. They will take you in BSc.
And you can always switch there if you see that you're hoping now, because what I learned as well is that, yeah, police are like, you grow up like, yo, you come back now with a clean mindset that you know what you want to do. There's a reason why you're here. So yeah, and then I filled out the appeal, and then luckily they accepted it. Oh, 2020, and I came back. But yeah, so let's look at the
form, and then we'll come back. So please gonna go through the form now. What you feel is the important parts of it. I've also done just on my experience. Like,
so what's also like she touched on it, that it's very important. If you're sitting down, don't even bother to appeal, because you're not gonna get taken. You must have been either working, doing an internship, or studying. If you're you're just gonna say or basically submit, probably when you exclude in 2018, then they still reject your appeal. If you submit the same thing, you're still gonna get the same response. You're gonna
also
reject
consult, guys. Consult registers. Talk to people. Email them. Ask them what was wrong in your previous readmission applications, because they do tell you need documents, and your documents must make sense. If you started failing in March, the documents must correspond to when you started. If someone died maybe and you couldn't focus, your mental health was like, you must have documents to support everything. That's why some people get rejected, because they do not have supporting documents. Have letters from psychologists, have letters from your sangoma, letters from your priest or church, whatever you believe in with, whatever you were consulting, have a document that says this person is going through this and that to support their statement.
Okay, so with the readmission form, there are two options, right? So you have option 1 and option 2. And then option 1 is like just filling out the thing on your computer or whatever, and then emailing the email address that's on the readmission form. Another thing to also note that there's a readmission fee of 410, but if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. So you just need to email the person that's the administration person for that faculty that you are readmitting to, and then just tell them the situation. Then they're going to waive it. And then option 2, so option 1 was just to send the email, or option 2 you can post the readmission. But now option 2 is a bit too late now, so I suggest you just send the email, because if you send it now via post, it's gonna get you in like 5 days, and if it's closed, it's closed. Okay. So it's very important to also read through this thing. So you'll just read after option 1 and option 2, and then you get to the main application. So then you just fill out your name, your student number, and the telephone number that they can reach you on. So obviously your cell phone number, and then your email address, because that's where they'll send all their communication to you. And then you have to state what was your program in the academic year that you got excluded, and what you are now trying to get into, which is the following thing. And then it's also very important though, once you start now filling out the thing, it also states as well in bold letters that you need to have like not a backup, but what's the English word for it? You need to have proof of what you're stating. So if you're saying now I had mental illness, you can't just say I had mental illness but you're just chilling at home. You need to provide psychologists, you need to provide doctors, even your prescriptions if you have prescriptions, everything that you can to support your case. So the first one, the first question they typically ask you is academic reasons that contributed to your underachievement. Okay, so here, like they tell you, they give you an example, but be specific in your examples, but keep it short. So it's you can't just say, oh no, from high school. Let's say you're from high school, okay, or maybe you're partying too much. I don't know, it happens in university. You can't just say, oh, the workload got too much for you. They don't take those kind of reasons. So what I stated in my academic reasons, I had an eyesight problem towards the end of the year, so it was very difficult for me to read textbooks and all that, so which hindered my ability to perform. And other people in previous years before we got here, they used the Afrikaans thing where they couldn't understand lectures because of Afrikaans and all that. So that's also another important thing. Like you can't be silly reasons, so you need to back it up. Like I said, I had an eyesight problem. I put it in my prescription, I put it in everything. And then the second question, okay, well, once you've written your thing, you need to say, please refer to Annexure A, Annexure B, and
it should be a document now.
Yeah, or that you're going to attach to your appeal. And then you must say, and then the following part is, you will say, list the supporting documents. So you write the Annexure A, Annexure B, what. And then the second question is personal reasons that contributed to your underachievement. So that could be maybe your parents got divorced, or
they were, I don't know, some people go to maybe rape,
physical
something
assault,
trauma, like past trauma, anything that you know. Also, if you have like documents to support you do it in psychologist. That's why we say go to SSBO, consult with the psychologist there, so that you can have a record. So that when these things come through, you can just get your documents from them.
Don't wait for the last minute stage. You find that you're failing. Only then you think about it.
Just start going. If you feel like your work is
if you feel like you're frustrated or you're not coping with everything, just go there. Just build up some supporting
file,
and then you will list all those documents. Same thing as question 1. Then the third question is financial reasons that contributed to underachievement. That could be your parents lost a job, or maybe you're a child of someone that is dependent on SASA. Then now things got bad, and then you had to find work, which led to neglecting your studies. And then you just again give the supporting documents. And then the fourth question is social welfare problems, including family circumstances that contributed to your underachievement. So that would be like,
it differs from people, like if there's abuse at home, the environment is toxic, you couldn't study because maybe, like for me, like I used my mom's mental health like maybe twice, so I had to like watch her go through all those breakdowns and whatever. So those kind of issues, man, you can say your brother is maybe a gangster, he does drugs, that thing affects you as a person as well. So you can like mention all of those reasons.
Yeah, and then it also gives you an example of what kind of supporting documents that you should have. And then the fifth question is health or psychological reasons. If maybe you're admitted in a hospital or anything like that, this is where it comes in. Some of these questions kind of repeat themselves, so
It's one of the same.
Yeah.
You just going there for it, going it back.
You're going, like as she says, you're going to death and
just
others.
write in detail.
And then the sixth question is other reasons that contribute to underachievement. So maybe things that weren't stated in there, like the finance. They stated finance, welfare, personal reasons, all that.
Something else.
Then there's now the sixth question, especially as black people. You had a calling or whatnot. Then or you say, I had a calling and this and this. And then now you go do an affidavit with your traditional healer or the person that initiated you, and then you submit it here. And then the seventh question is, if you're not a registered student at Stellenbosch University at the moment, have you undertaken any other studies or obtained any other achievements since you left the university? So this is where now, if you're in UNISA, you state, okay, no, I went to UNISA, I did non-degree purposes, then you the supporting documents will be your proof of registration, your academic record. If you have it now, well, you're supposed to have it by now because it was on the 15th. Yeah, or you got a degree in cloud, or you did a short course at uni, so anywhere else you stated here. It's very important. You shouldn't skip this if you were, if you took a gap, you shouldn't skip question 7. And then question 8 is, have you received assistance of any kind to improve your studies in the course of the year? So this is now if you excluded, let's say, so I don't know if this one will apply to 2019 people. Okay, no, it is. So you're going to state what you did in 2019 to try and pass.
And I think it's the most important one, because when I was consulting, when I was consulting, they asked me like, okay, what's going to change? Like if you take it back right now, what's going to change? What's the guarantee by you're not going to fail again? So you need to prove to them, yes, I went through all of this. Like I had eyesight problems, but now I've got, this medication, I got that, I'm better now. My environment is changing. At home it was toxic. I've moved, I'm going to live in res and I'm going to study better. So they can see, but if they take you back, you're not going to fail again. So they want to know by this or what?
So when you answering this question as well, question 8, it's very important to show that you did try in your year that you got excluded. You got tutors, you attended those late sessions and all that during that year. But then still you tried everything, but you still got excluded. And then question 9, this is where they ask you, what would you be able to? Why would you be able to succeed in your studies in the future? So now you need to rectify everything, all the problems that you listed, how you're rectifying them.
And how do you improve.
And then the last part, so there's only 9 questions. It's very quick, now they also just want short questions, short answers to the point.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, don't go there and then.
What they want to see is that you're getting help. You've got you're not lying. You've got documents for what you're saying with your reasons. You have supporting documents for it, and also if you're gonna improve. That's why we say, like, if you're in engineering, they know if you apply for BSc, they know you're gonna cope with her. So it's very easy to change and go to another faculty because they know you're gonna cope with BCom, you're gonna cope with. If they take you back to engineering, that's a risk because.
Yeah, with my actually, because I only knew about it when I came back now. Like I asked Bible. Why don't you guys accept my appeal and stuff? And then they said, no, it also goes with your HEMS. If your HEMS, like I met HEMS for the university, but I didn't meet it for engineering, and they're very strict about that. So whether in Nigeria you home the UNISA or what, the chances of getting back to that faculty, they are slim. So, but the last part now, it says the programs in which you may not appeal to for readmission if you are not registered for that program is BA and BSc in Sports Science, BA and BCom in Law, BA and BCom in Law, then LLB and BAc LLB, BSc Food Science, MB and Medicine. I got you on. I don't know what MBCHP is, and then so that's medicine. So then it's BSc in diabetics, it's BSc in physiotherapy, it's a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy, Bachelor of Speech, Language and Hearing Therapy, and Bachelor of Nursing. So this is basically, if now I'm in the BCom faculty and now I want to go reappeal
and then you want to swap the program.
Yeah, to medicine. I can't go to medicine because I'm in the BCom faculty. Only if I'm in the medicine faculty. So it's very important to check this, that whatever you want to switch to is not part of this list.
So that's that, guys. We wish you all the best. I know it's gonna go well. Like, just be very realistic with yourself and don't set yourself up, because these things can be brutal, especially if you just apply in jail. Also, don't change to like BSc if you didn't do physics in high school. I mean, your high school still applies, If you were in law and now you're gonna just reappeal to some, just be realistic. Look at those things because they really matter. So yeah, so now I think we should move to the second one because it's pretty sad. Really, guys, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. So now we're going to do financial exclusion. Financial exclusion, because we've been receiving a lot of texts from people asking us, because registration is coming up for those who were in university on the 25th of January. That's when we're going to do the online registrations, and people are very worried about the historical debts. they don't know how to register, what to do. But at this point, nothing. We're not certain about a lot of things because the university is not communicating a lot. But we do know that if you do have historical dates and you're on NSFAS, you need to go lift the block. And do you understand how?
No, but it's simple. Like if you have historical debt, they usually the SRC has a budget for that. Ne? They usually make you guys write your names. Let's register our program.
In Stellenbosch.
In Stellenbosch.
Yes.
You would ask for assistance from them. You write down your name. They also give you a debt acknowledgement forms. And then once those forms reach Mr. Sauls, they try and see whose case is going to make it. And then you will lift the block for you.
Yeah, and lifting the block, I think, is basically, it's not removing your dates, it's just
allowing you
to register.
Yeah, it's just allowing you to register because now it's going to be online. So if you're on NSFAS, you need to talk to Mr. Sauls or someone to help you so you can lift the block. And if you're not on NSFAS, then you need to talk to the SRC.
Check your emails, guys.
Yeah.
If you were in university last year and last year and you have a debt, myself, I have a debt, a big one.
But if now they exclude in 2019, they don't have access to the emails.
They were talking about everyone now.
Yeah, but if financial exclusion, so they wouldn't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
But we're saying about those who are in university.
Yes, those who are in university. I've already received an email. Please check your emails. Try and get data, hustle data here and there. Check those emails. Fill in those details on time because that email said that it's a matter of urgency. Please do check
also,
your emails and then fill in.
We'll try and link down the SRC's Facebook page and their email so you can put your name on the Register All program because they do register for people. And it does help a lot of postgrads and international students as well because they're not on NSFAS, so it's not as easy as those who are on NSFAS. So we want you guys to register and we will do a video. Look out for that online registration video because some people don't know how to register online. They still
Especially for Stellenbosch.
Yeah, so you do the online registration. That's on the 25th though. And then
Okay.
lastly,
You don't financial exclusion was. So that's if you had no debt.
yes,
So
you want to register.
I think the only way they can basically come back is if they pay.
Yeah,
But
for those who
there was
are
a situation like that in last year January. We had what is this? Financial exclusion. So also, if you can't pay that debt now, contact the SRC now. If you can't get into that list or whatever, or I can't even say try and raise the funds because can't get hold 2020 is a So try and just make sure that you're on that list or contact your faculty, asking them for assistance is very important as well. To show initiative, email your dean, email whoever, just asking, pleading with them. Come on, it's a long shot, yes, but you never know.
It's just easy to register. At this point, you're just trying to register. Throughout the year, you'll try and see where you get your, because you can also appeal for NSFAS once you're in, and there's also another process.
Those of you that are writing A4 and you think that you might have not made it for NSFAS, after getting your results for A4, please do reapply for NSFAS.
If you failed more than 50% of your modules, you need to appeal for NSFAS. Otherwise, some people they don't tell people, and you'll find out later on, like, actually, you're not on NSFAS anymore. And that's not going to be nice because you're going to have debts and it's going to block you for the next year. So yeah, guys, game over. We're gonna look at the opening dates. We're gonna finish the video now. This is the last segment for this video, and we'll come back next week with more content. I don't know if you should tell people that was exciting.
Just give them a hint so they can subscribe.
Subscribe button. So just gonna do the last part right now. Just give you guys information for those. Please share this with people who are. You guys can read it together. You can share it with people who are. You can share it with people who want to come because matric results are coming out soon on the 25th of February. Not soon.
Actually, instead of reading it out, we can put this thing on.
Eh?
We can put this thing on.
Yeah, we can put it on the screen.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we just want to give you guys the dates, the opening dates for universities and colleges and technicons, so you can go and apply if you didn't, or go look at your things just before your results come out, so that when your results do come out, because they're coming out on the 25th of February and school is starting in March, and so we're tricky, guys.
And
so,
some though. There's beauty, they start on
No,
the 4th.
that's for, they have all the dates. So they're starting on the, for the people who are already. And then for first years, first years will start later on. So I don't know if I should read or just post it there, but Stellenbosch is opening on the 15th of March. We don't take walk-ins, so unfortunately you can't share it to anyone, but we do have a program open to schematize. We'll do a video later on how to apply for that and what that is. UCT is also opening on the 4th of January, opening their offices, but then the semester will start on the 15th of January. Don't take walk-ins as well. UNISA, the semester modules are going to start on the 5th of Jan till the 12th of Feb, and then EM modules are starting 5th Jan to 11th March, so that's when you can register and do all your things, and they will start on the 11th of March. And then UWC, the campus will open on the 4th of January, and then academic year will start in March. At the moment, they haven't mentioned anything about walk-ins, so they don't take walk-ins at this moment, but they might later on open. And then CPUT is open for applications, and then the academic year for seniors starts the 1st of Feb, and then for first years it's 15 March. West Coast College is 19th January, no walk-ins. South Cape College, they are opening on the 4th of March for registration, so you can go apply right now. They do take walk-ins and applications. The academic year will start towards the end of January. And then Falls Bay College, Tibet College. So Tibet colleges are the colleges that do take NSFAS. We're not going to do the private one of Boston, no Denver. Those are private ones. These are Tibet colleges. The Western Cape Tibet College. Falls Bay, 18th January. So they also open for applications in North Link, the West Coast College. Boland College is also open. They open on the 11th of January, so you can go apply. And also South Cape College is open. So guys, please do share with people these dates, and we'll post them as well. And tell people to go apply if they were at home. Even for you, Prof, if you're watching and you feel like, hey, it's not the end of the world. There are a lot of options.
Even if they don't accept your appeal this year, so give up a little too. Already now, both UNISA is closed the first semester. Apply for second semester, or try the second semester if that's the case. But if they reject your appeal, it's not the end of the world. Try again next year until you come back. I mean, you're still young.
If it happens that they don't take you for 2 consecutive years, yes, guys, especially but I suggest you try other universities as well. I know you love Stellenbosch. It's nice to be here. But like, look out for other options in other universities. Like, education,
you're fine. Like, you can do your. Listen, my man, just try your best and do everything. Exhaust all the options that are out there. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week with more. Also, I wanted to say, but if you guys have questions, please do ask us on the comment section. We are planning on going to NSFAS and having an interview with them. We need you to come through with your questions if you want to ask anything, because we know that not the whole country has access to NSFAS, because they only have one office in the town. So we're going to go to them. So you want your questions. We also have an email address if you want to be a bit private. Yeah, so
Go to the description box.
And